Canada has some of the world's most creative people culturally and artistically. Today, YouTube is launching a brand new channel that is dedicated solely to Canadian content, which we are so excited about. Nicole Bell from YouTube is here. Her shoe game is on fleek right now.
I was going to say, I love your shoes today.
Thank you, guys.
So that's a Google thing. You guys have to have cool shoes,
Yeah,
right?
it's kind of a requirement for cool running shoes.
So let's talk about this Canada Spotlight channel. What are we going to expect as viewers there?
Well, it's really exciting. You know, we've seen a huge growth in creators from Canada, and one of the things we really wanted to do was shine a spotlight directly on these amazing, talented Canadians who are making some of the best content in the world on YouTube. So starting today, we're launching this new hub called Canada Spotlight. The Canadians can go to discover the best new content coming from Canada on YouTube.
And what I love too is you guys are going to be featuring some awesome local creators, and not just creators who already have a massive audience, but ones who are on the rise. And you guys are introducing something called Creators on the Rise.
That's right. So Canada's also the first place outside of the United States to launch Creator on the Rise, which is our way of being able to really kind of put a big spotlight around those folks who are starting to build a big audience on YouTube. So identifying those local stars who are about to hit the big time so that you can kind of start to follow their journey from the beginning.
Now, what's interesting about this is that, you know, in a lot of cases we're like, oh, Canada's doing great. And sometimes it's like, well, we're doing okay. But in YouTube in particular, Canadians really do stand out.
Yeah, I mean, as Canadians do on so many different cultural mediums, you know, YouTube's no exception to that rule. And some of the biggest stars in the world on YouTube are Canadian. So you think of ASAP Science or Lily Singh or Gigi Gorgeous, all Canadian. And some of those folks have these massive international audiences, and people may not know that they're from right in your own backyard.
Right.
And the Sorry Girls doing really well too.
Yes, they're my they are my favorite. So the Sorry Girls, you know, right here in Toronto, Becky and Kelsey, and they just hit 1 million subscribers on YouTube, which is really, really amazing.
Yeah, I remember we have a show on the KISS Radio network called YouTube Hits. I remember talking to them years ago when they were kind of slowly making their way up, and they're such nice people too.
They are wonderful. They're Sorry Girls because they're from Canada.
Of course.
And you know, they met at Humber College, and they're lifestyle gurus, and they've just been doing an incredible job on YouTube.
Awesome. So trending content, you'll be able to see a bit of news, a bit of everything. So absolutely fantastic. You can check that out at breakfasttelevision.ca. We've got a link to that, but it's youtube.com/YouTube Canada.